Narcissists don't feel obligated to anyone but themselves. But what they will do is, when you're in the beginning stages of a relationship with a narcissist, they will do their best to make you believe that they feel obligated to you, that they feel committed to you, that they're reliable, that they're trustworthy, and they create this an ambiance where you feel that you want to put your trust into them because you feel they have a lot of good that they can deliver to you. You feel that they have a lot of positive things to give to you. You feel that they will be a gift that keeps on giving in your life because that's how they sell themselves at the beginning. So the narcissist at the beginning will try very hard to get you hooked on the idea that they are reliable, committed to you, that they feel obligated to you, that they have your best interest in mind, and that they'll be there for you when you need them. And that if you want to plan things with them, they'll be game for the plans. Once the narcissist has got you hooked in that mindset, that they are there for you, that they want to be there for you, that you can rely on them, as soon as they have you hooked on the idea that they are there for you and they realize it, that's when they start withholding the very things that you so much want and have started to expect from them. Narcissists want you to want things from them just so they can withhold. Because when they withhold from you and they know you really want it and expect it, that has a powerful impact on you, a powerfully negative impact, and they know that. And that's what makes them feel in control. That's what makes them feel validated. That's what makes them feel like they own you and they are superior to you. Because you want something from them and they're not giving it to you, and it causes your emotions to go in all kinds of directions in a very uneasy, very disconcerting way. And they really enjoy that because it really makes them feel like they're heads above you. They're in a much higher pedestal and you're not. If you're dealing with a narcissist, you can never expect anything from them. You can never expect it, not just things or their presence or their time, but you can never expect any decency from them. You cannot expect commitment from them. You cannot expect punctuality when you're going to meet them somewhere. Anytime they say they're going to do something, you have to already think in your mind that they might do the opposite or they won't do that. Just because they're all about setting expectations in you and then delivering a different outcome, a disappointing outcome, something unexpected, but not in a good way. Narcissists really want you to think they are obligated to you, and they will use their words to suggest that. But once you're hooked into the entanglement with the narcissist, time and time again, their actions will show the opposite in every possible way. They won't be loyal. They won't be supportive when you need it. That they'll be cheating on you. If your family member has any problem and you want emotional support or maybe them to help, they won't be there. They'll probably make things more difficult. They'll find a way of aggravating a problem as opposed to helping find a solution. Whenever they see you feeling a little bit bad, they'll make you feel a little bit worse. If you want to keep your sanity, obviously the best thing to do is to walk away from the narcissist and have nothing to do with them. But depending on the circumstances, if you can't do that, the best thing you can do is retrain your mind to never expect any decency from them. Don't expect anything good to come from them. Don't necessarily expect bad things, but just softly acknowledge that these people have nothing good to offer. It is what it is. Don't expect anything good from them. Have no expectations whatsoever. Try to avoid them as much as possible. And if they do the occasional thing or say the occasional thing to try to disappoint you or withhold something good from you when they think you want something better, try to give off no reaction or as little reaction as possible. Because if they're trying to put you down and you're not really reacting to it, they're not getting supply from it. They'll very quickly find it boring to try to take you down, because taking you down isn't giving them the supply they need to feel better. And that's why it's so important not to have any expectations around the narcissist, to never expect decency. Because if you're not expecting something good, then when they do something bad, it's not going to take you down so much. You're not going to feel so bad because, you were not expecting anything better. And if you're in that mindset, then, of not having any expectations about them, then you won't have huge emotional drops around them. And if you don't have huge emotional drops, they're not getting supply, because what gives them supply is your emotional drop, your emotional crash. If you're not allowing yourself to fall anymore, or if you fall just a little bit and not showing it, they're not getting supply from you. And causing you to feel awful, or trying to cause you to feel awful, isn't paying off to them. It means they'll be forced to leave you alone and look for another target, somebody who's a bit more naive. But they'll leave you alone. And that's what's in your interest, is to not be someone who supplies the narcissist. So it's really important that you never expect any decency from them, because they have none to give.